It's your boy Messiah the Poet. You dig? Yin and Yang podcast. I'm here with my nephew, True Religion Shy. Shy, we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the streets. As the streets is over with, and we're going to talk about relationships. Do a woman have to do a bid with them when they go to jail? When they go to jail, do she have to do it or do she not have to do it? And it doesn't depend on her, you know what I'm saying, relationship she had with that individual. I'm just saying. What do you think? Elaborate on that.
Right. So, my personal opinion, I just feel like, a woman not obligated to do anything. A relationship is built off a connection. First of all, you gotta, be connected with that person. So, and I just feel like if you go to jail, depending on what type of man you was, what type of sacrifices you made within the household, you know what I'm saying? It starts at home, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you done right as a man, I feel like the woman should hold you down. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to certain shit, when it comes to that type of life anyway, I feel like most women run off and they go find another man as far as, satisfying their needs. Because I feel like out of sight, out of mind. We all been there before. You know what I'm saying? When it's out of sight, out of mind, you not around. So she needs and she got needs. I'm sorry, correct me on that. She got needs and she going to find somebody that may satisfy her needs at the moment while you not around. And most likely that could go left.
But can you deal with that?
Me personally, yeah, I would say yeah. In a sense, no and yeah. You know what I'm saying? It depends. When you fresh in your bed, I feel like no, because it's fresh. You used to being home. You used to laying down with this woman. But as time goes on, I feel like, it's that distance. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of stray away from that. My personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, I'm going to talk to y'all for a second. Let me talk to y'all out there. The street guys, listen to me. These women, I'm being honest with you, they don't owe you anything. It doesn't matter how much money you gave them. Absolutely. It don't matter how many kids you gave them. You messed up. You got caught. So now you got to do time, right? Now, should she hold you down? It goes with what Sha just said. It depends on your relationship. Was y'all spiritually connected? Was y'all mentally connected? Emotionally connected?
Right.
All of those components have to play a major part, because even though y'all far away from each other, she's still going to yearn for your love and yearn for you to hear your voice, write letters, do all the things to put money on the books, making sure you're good. Now, if she deviate and have to go get something about like that, if she have to do that, fellas, can you live with it?
Can you handle it? That's the fucking question.
Can you handle it?
For sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be able to handle it. And at the same time,
so you'll take her back with open arms.
It depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look at the statistics, too, at the same time. Like, how many hood niggas really been through this type of situation? A lot of niggas done been through jail, and they been through their girls actually running off.
Right, so the statistics shows that
she's gonna run off.
It's over 2 million people. It's over 2 million people incarcerated.
Absolutely.
So you're dealing with 2 million people incarcerated in the state of United States.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
Right.
And 85% of them are us, black and Hispanic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we know,
right.
And the statistics also show that the lady is leaving you.
Yeah, absolutely.
If she don't leave you, she's going to share you. And
what you mean by that?
Well, she's going to deal with somebody on the outskirt to scratch her back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then when you come home, it's going to be all, it's going to be kind of peaches and cream. She's going to act like she was innocent. She wasn't doing anything.
Right. So but then you're going to be looking like a fool, boo-boo the fool. And the reason why you're going to look like boo-boo the fool, because everybody else know, like, my man was hitting that the whole time he was in jail. He was hitting it. So that is like, that's going to be something that every individual that come home to have to handle and deal with. 9 times out of 10, here you go. 9 times out of 10, when they come home, they might get back with it because they got nobody right now.
Right.
But as time go on, they going to get it back. They going to get it back.
Right.
That's just how it is, ladies. So, ladies, for all y'all that's watching it, just know this. If you open your legs up for people, for other guys, just know it's going to get back. It's going to get back. And when it get back, he going to strike like you struck. He going to get you when you ain't ready. We never ready for nobody to cheat on us. We just never ready. So let me ask you this. So coming home, as men come home from jail, right?
Right.
Or while they in jail, my bad, while they in jail, would you be open for a woman to have another woman but no man? And you like, yo, it's cool, I'll let you go ahead and do that. I'd rather that than another man. Would you prefer that, or would you prefer another man?
I feel like all men would prefer another, woman with a woman. What man wouldn't want a threesome? That's kind of
I'm talking about why you're incarcerated, and she like, I got to get my back scratched. Would you rather for her to be with another woman?
It's all on the trust. You know what I'm saying? A woman could say she with another woman and be dealing with somebody else. You just never know. Like I said, it's all about connection. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You going off somebody's word, and the way today's set up, like people's word is thin as fucking ice. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even believe half of what people tell you. So
yeah. I've been when I did my time, right, on my first bid, right, I did my time, right. It was this guy, right, on the unit, right, and he used to eat the phone up, burning the phone down. Now back then, every month the phone bill be $800-900. This is collect call days. I'm going back in the early '90s, right, and he used to swear that his girl wasn't cheating until one day he called, and it was a big yell at like 8 in the morning. By the phone. Right. Everybody coming out, looking out their doors like it's him banging the phone on the, on the head of the phone, on the yelling and crying because a guy answered the phone and and let him talk to her, but said, bro, you only get a little bit of minutes. Because, what I'm saying? I'm busy over here, but I'm not going to do you like that. And he went crazy, begging her, crying, but he yelling. And she said, listen, she said, you should have thought about that, about me and your family.
I was just about to hit on that topic next.
She said, you should have thought about us and your family, because he had 2 kids by her. You should have thought about your kids. You should have thought about me before you committed that crime. And she told him that. But he there crying. We all trying to give him support. And we said, listen, bro, you don't got no girl when you locked up. You don't got no girl when you locked up. If she writes you, she send you money, it's a blessing.
Right. Absolutely.
Love her for that.
Absolutely.
If she sprayed the envelope with some good smelling perfume that she wear, that she wear, honor that.
Yeah,
if she say, I love you in there, cool.
Absolutely.
But do not open that heart up to get destroyed, because it will.
Yeah,
it's coming straight from your boy Messiah.
Yeah, it hit different too.
It hit different.
It's going to hit
you
different.
Lose weight. He lost a lot of weight too. He didn't eat. Like we used to tell him, like, bro, you got to eat, because he wouldn't eat. He
lost his appetite.
Right.
Lost his fucking appetite.
Yeah, well, this is what women do to us.
Yeah,
we lose our appetites. We don't want to talk. We basically go mute. We start looking at everybody with the sad face.
That's why they say that's the thing. Like, they say money the root of all evil. It could be pussy, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit got power like money. It depends what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I might could deal with, might not could deal with.
That's
and vice
true.
versa. What you could deal with, I might not could deal with.
Yeah.
So it's all up to the individual. You know what I'm saying? That's just my logic of things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So let me ask you this. So do you think the street life is over? Do you think the streets is over for young black men committing crimes? Do you think it's like, yo, bro, it's over, we just gotta work? Or do you think, because it's never going to ever stop, it's going to be it's going to be new players, new faces.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be new faces, but the way it's set up and designed now in 2026 and 25, it's set up to where as though you get a little run and then you go run right into jail.
Right.
Guaranteed. Ain't none of that 10-year run, 20-year run.
Right.
Those days are over.
Right.
There's too many people out here working. Yeah. So you're going to get a year or two shining, flashing, and the girl's going to remember you for that.
Yeah.
And then they're going to say, remember him?
It's over.
But you doing time.
Yeah.
And they're not going to remember you when you come home.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't remember. You looking all bummy now. You ain't got this. You telling them you working, and they looking at you like, oh, no, you can't get my number. I got a boyfriend. So they're not going to give you their number.
Right.
Because they got a boyfriend.
Right.
But when you was that guy, they gave you the number. Yeah. It's funny. But the streets change.
Absolutely.
The players change.
Traumatic. How you say it?
Traumatically.
Traumatically.
So Yeah.
Dramatically, we both was wrong.
Dramatically,
The streets changed.
Yeah, dramatically.
So go ahead, I'm listening to
So you think because the streets changed dramatically, right? In 2025, 26, right? It's short-lived. So do it make sense to go into the life of crime? I guess it's dealing on your situation.
Absolutely. Shit, it definitely depends on your situation. You know what I'm saying? You got different type of people. You got a nigga that don't even know where he gonna sleep at tonight. You know what I'm saying? He might have to go hit the block and do something real quick. It's different type of people and it's different type of things that niggas do. Is the streets cooked? I wouldn't say that. It depends on what you're doing. But I just feel like the cops is just working overtime now. It ain't.
But how could they work overtime if there's CIs and people wearing wires is doing a job for them?
That part too, but I just feel like the feds and I just feel like they just grabbing anybody now. It ain't how it used to be. Like you really had to be a major player or had some real shit going on for them to grab you. Now they grabbing everybody. Like it's like you'll see an indictment. It's 30 niggas on the indictment.
Right. Well, I can tell you what that comes about because of money.
Right.
For each individual, they make a nice amount of money as property. You become their property.
Right.
So the more bodies that they get is more money for them.
Right.
And a lot of it's a big business.
Right.
So the more people we lock up now, we go ahead, we make the money off of these people because a lot of these jails and prisons is privately owned. You know, it's privately owned. So the judge might know the owner of this prison, and guess what the judge do? My man own that prison.
Right.
I'm sending all y'all to my man prison so he can get that money.
It's a big business.
Yeah, it's a big business. They all eating.
Right.
So they're all eating. They all making money. And it's like it will never stop. And I feel like certain people that's on the streets, I don't respect people that's taken, right? Like the robbers.
Right.
That's taken from people that barely got.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying robbing is cool. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, if you going to rob somebody, don't kill them. If you going to rob somebody, you rob somebody that got it,
right,
that got insurance. They're not going to come looking for you to smoke you on the block. They're not going to look for you to smoke you on the block because everybody got somebody that love them. But the rich people, guess what they got? They got insurance on their stuff. They're going to get it back. They're going to make a phone call to the police. They're going to get their stuff back. I feel as though no one should get harmed in a robbery. But yet and still, they still harming people.
I don't even condone in robbery, to be honest with you. I don't condone in that. Y'all can put the mic on my fucking face. I don't condone another brother taking something from another brother. We all work hard. We all got the sin. We all out here fending for ourselves. We all got it hard out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part, because you'll see a young black motherfucker taking something from another man. Now, another black man, like, they wouldn't go to these little cracker towns and these little white towns, excuse my language, and take something from them. Because they know the judge going to slap them numbers now. You rob another black man, it's just, all right.
Right.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's basically what I was trying to say.
Right.
They got insurance on their stuff.
Right.
We, majority of us, ain't going to have insurance on our jewelry, on our stuff, on whatever it is we have. We don't,
right,
you know, white people, Chinese, Indians, and all of them, they have insurance on everything in their house.
Absolutely.
They have house insurance, stuff like that. We don't do that.
Right.
So a small number of us do that, but it's not a big number like theirs are.
Right.
So I just feel as though if you're going to rob somebody, because we can't stop robbery, if you're going to rob somebody, no one should get hurt. Mm-hmm. You came for what you came for. If you got it, just
take
leave
it and get the fuck out of there.
Right.
Right.
But we all know it's a high chance things go left.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, some people, some of these YNs, they just want to kill anyway. So they want to get back to the hood and
worth
tell.
It though. It
no,
really
it's
ain't
not
worth it. You gonna take some
little
tangible shit. Let's just say you get a piece of jewelry from a nigga. You got 5,000 from a nigga. Niggas is smarter now. Most niggas got debit cards, credit cards, shit like that. You're not even really getting no real cash. If you smart, you're not carrying cash in your house. You know what I'm saying? You rob somebody, you go to jail for 20 years. It's not worth your life doing something that's a 20-second thing. To rob somebody, that shit take 20 seconds. You grab something real quick, you gonna go to jail. It's just different now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with all these cameras out here, you going to jail.
And then people talking, it's cameras, lights on the fucking streets. It's just different now.
Right. And not only that, but you also have I think it's called Ring cameras.
Right.
So they call it Ring cameras. I
got one of them on my house. So be cautious.
Right.
My shit.
Right. So it's Ring cameras, it's regular cameras, it's street cameras. And the number one thing that y'all forget, fellas, this is the number one thing y'all forget. It's cars out here, right, that's made by Elon Musk, right? Those cars are locking up a lot of people because those cars record 24/7. Right. Those cars record. If it's one of those cars, what's the name of those cars called? Teslas. If a Tesla's nearby and you committed a crime, they ain't gonna do nothing but go to that owner. Hey, a crime happened around here. It happened right here. And guess what? They look at the Tesla and the camera going to show you your face doing everything you're doing.
It ain't even
Ain't that crazy? So you can't get around. That's why I said, is the streets really over?
That's like I said, it ain't over, but it's like, my advice to somebody younger, I'm 36. You know what I'm saying? I done did some things that I ain't proud of. You know what I'm saying? I done did some things that I don't regret nothing, but at the same time, like, I would say get some money and put your hands on something tangible. Get you a little cheap property that might cost you $20,000. It might be ran down. Get you a piece of property and hold on to that. It's tangible. That's something you could put your hands on. That property around you might go up. You know what I'm saying? You put $20,000. You don't even gotta touch it. It could be a bandit, but at the same time, you got that 20 bands into it. The area around you could go up. You fix it up. Now it's worth 60, 70. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
somebody might want to buy it for $100.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody might want to buy it for $100. I don't think the streets is cooked. It's all on. You got to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
You got to get in and get out. It got to make sense. Don't be in it for, it's not no longevity game. You know what I'm saying? Drug dealing, scamming, whatever the fuck you doing, it's not a longevity game. It's something you get in and you get out.
Right. It's something like if you need a quick 100,000, make it and walk away.
Absolutely.
But it's very difficult for people to walk away. They always say, next month. And then that month come, another month. Until the police kick in the door and they say, hey, I was just about to get out. They all got that story. I was just about to get out.
Because it's an addiction. We all know it's an addiction.
Yeah, it's
if
addiction.
you somebody that got some money, it's an addiction. You like the fiend that got high.
Right.
You the drug dealer that touched the money. The money is the addiction. When you rubbing that green piece of paper and it feel good and you able to do things you want to do. You able to hit the club and buy 10 bottles. You got the attention. You got everything. That's what most niggas, we people of bad habits in a sense. You know what I'm saying? The bad habits is us popping the bottles. We getting the attention. The temporarily attention. Because like we said, if we go to jail, they on to the next nigga that's popping the bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just get in and get out. That's my advice. You know what I'm saying? Get in and get out. Get your money. Get some shit that's tangible. Fuck the cars. Get some properties. That's my thing. Get some land. Get some properties, and get the fuck out the way.
Yeah. So I wanna
and get a trust. Get a high yield saving. Get a trust fund. Put your bread in that. If you do get some time, you can start off with 5,000. Put 5,000 in a high yield saving. Put that shit in there. Depending on what bank you got, and it grows certain interest, you'll come home to a couple dollars. Now you grab that money from that savings, and now you able to put your money in places where it makes sense. That would be my advice.
Right. Now, you have a lot of people, right? Do you consider the drug dealer? Because I consider the drug dealer more addicted to the drug than the fiend is. And I'll tell you why I say that, right?
Cool.
The drug dealer that doesn't have the drugs, right? I don't care if it's perks, Roxy's, cocaine, heroin, opioid, whatever, right?
Right.
When the drug dealer doesn't have it, you should see him. He freaks out worse than the fiend that doesn't have the drug. He looking around. He about to get himself busted. He about to talk directly to the DEA. Y'all heard my man got. I heard this person got. They're like, you sure? What's the numbers? Because it's like the drug dealers are worse than the fiends. They will walk right into the Fed's arm, right into the police arm. Because you know why? Because they can't get it, so they fiending out.
Because you're missing out on
you're missing out on money. But,
you're missing out on money.
But so now the question is the drug dealer more addicted than the fiend is, which one is the most addicted?
I don't know. There's a thin line between both. I don't know. I've never been a fiend, so I couldn't tell you that point of view.
But looking at the fiends out here, what they do?
Yeah, I
they
mean,
having sex for $1, $5.
Yeah, anything. I mean,
you got men that'll take it in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A couple dollars.
Drug dealer, shit. I don't know. I just look at it like you addicted to the green. You addicted to the money. That's a bad habit to have, but.
We all addicted.
Depend, yeah. We all addicted, and I don't know. To be honest,
I would say the drug dealer is more addicted. Is more addicted because the things they do, bro. When they don't have it, it's like they got their head cut off, and they run around with their head cut off trying to find it. And it reminds me of the fiend when the fiend don't have it, and they walking around the street and they doing this to the street, thinking that everything is a rock. Everything is a rock, and they look at and so does the drug dealer. Oh, yo, you think he got it? Let me go check it out. And, it's just they testing and testing and testing. It's not good. They go crazy. So it's the same. All right, so now let's back up a little bit right now. Mm-hmm. So now back to the jail, right? As far as the woman, we back to the woman. The women, right? If you have a mature woman, right? And this woman is mature and have a great understanding, right, of what you did, right, to provide for her and the family, right? And she understood it, right? I feel as though she's obligated to at least give you 3 years without cheating. At least 36 months.
That's tough.
I mean, it's tough, but
that's tough.
But like I said, if it's a woman,
that's tough.
It's a woman.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, but remember, it's a woman that understands.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a thin line. It's a difference between a girl and a woman. So let's correct that. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
So a woman,
and you keep emphasizing that woman. You saying that
right
boldly. So go ahead.
Who understands the sacrifice that her man made for her and the kids, but now he got caught. But she knows she was living that great life, and he didn't do nothing wrong but provide for her.
Right.
I feel as though she should give him 3 years or less. Like she should hold him down, wait. I mean, if somebody gonna crack, let it be somebody from Cancun,
from
somebody
Alaska.
from Cancun or Jamaica. Like I don't want him to get back to me.
Yeah, she done took a trip to Cancun or something. Nigga, I don't know about it. Something.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something right here. Go right here, right.
That's what hurt the most. When it's a nigga you know when the story going around. Like, oh, my man did such and such. That hurt. That hurt a nigga's stomach. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say that right now. That hurts a nigga's stomach. When it's a nigga that you know that hits your lady, that hurts. But if it's a nigga you don't know and it's Brandon from fucking Afghanistan, you don't give a fuck because you don't know who it is. But it's motherfucking Rah-Rah from 19th or 20, wherever he from, then that's a problem. Because it's like, damn, like, you ain't going to say it, but around niggas, you going to be like, damn, you walk away, you going to be like, damn, that's some crazy shit. I know such and such. You used to be in a club with such and such. That hurt.
Whole time he was watching her.
Right.
So let me say this, right? Now, here's something that's funny, right? So this is my man. This happened to my man 2 months ago, right? So 2 months ago, I'm with him. So he arguing with his girl on the phone. And he like, yo, baby, I'm about to pull up. Like, chill, stop. I'm right here with Messiah. Like, stop acting up. So now, right? So she telling him, all right, well, hurry up, get here, right? Peep game shot, right? So this is 2 months ago, right? So now with this 2 months, right? So now that it's 2 months, right? This happened 2 months ago because he had a phone call interrupted me. But 2 months ago, he had to check in. That's a check-in move. He was scared to say, hey, I'll call her back when I'm done. But that's what I'm trying to say. These women got, ooh. So anyway, back to what I was saying, right? So 2 months ago, my man, right? I'm not going to say his name, but my man got a phone call, right? I'm driving him, and I'm trying to get him to the house. So while I'm trying to get him to the house, he like, hurry up. Damn, nigga, you rushing me like that. And he was like, man, just turn right here. So I said, what is going? The phone rung. It was her.
Right.
It was his girl.
Right.
So she up there like, boom, I hear yelling and all that. He said, yo, baby, I'm right away. I'm like about to pull up. We was about 4 or 5 minutes away. Right. So he's like, man, let me hang up, man. Messiah right here. You yelling and talking crazy. So he hangs up. When we pull up, this is no lie. When we pull up, he get out the car, I get out the car. So I'm like, bro, like, what you gonna do? I need to go, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you. She came out. You know what she said to him? These was her exact words. She said, the reason why I broke up with you, she said, I ain't break up with you. It's not me. The judge broke us up. She said, the judge broke us up. When the judge gave you that time, the judge broke us up. I didn't break up with you. I said, ooh, she is a mean cookie. Yeah, she said when the judge sentenced you, that was the day we broke up. The judge broke us up. Yeah, she said the judge broke us up because now she
all
got
that
to
shit it was justifiable for her to do her. That's all that shit meant.
Right. Well, think about it. The judge sentenced them. The
And
judge
that's
broke
vicious,
them
though.
up.
And it's a different, like he said, it's a difference between girls and women, and it's a difference between masculinity and a feminine woman. Get you a fucking feminine woman that respects a man. Like, that's the number one thing right now. Masculine women don't respect men right now. They feel like they fucking run the show.
Let's cussing. Let's cuss.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, masculine women feel like they run the show. Like, get you a feminine woman that's soft. And it's hard to find that because a lot of women got daddy issues and a lot of past trauma, which we all do. I feel like men got it as well. But get you a woman that's soft if you can find it. If you find a masculine woman, try to get that woman some help to heal, get some therapy, and try to help her in so many ways. It's all on how you treat a woman. You know what I'm saying? Flowers, certain things. I couldn't give you the game, but I'm just saying, like, there's certain things you could do to make a woman soft and try to get you something like that, and you'll probably have hope on having a woman hold you down. The masculine woman, she gonna run off and do her thing most likely.
Well, they a lot of women saying that we are hollering we want a feminine woman, but then when we get a feminine woman, we turn around.
Treat them.
Yeah, no, we turn around and we feminine. Like, so we got feminine tendencies, and they like, oh, man, I'm trying to, and here it is, you crying about this and crying about this.
Nah,
stand up and be a man.
Men ain't feminine. It just certain women be trying to control certain situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta let the man lead. You know what I'm saying? That's where it all started from since the late 70s. Like they was letting the man lead, and that's not now. Nowadays,
right.
Women want to lead. Like, they'll, like, come on now.
That's because the black women joined the white women's feminine movement.
And you know what it is? A lot of social media standards enter people's households. That's the issue. They on TikTok, they on Instagram, and they seeing how these people going viral, and them standards that these dudes is holding these women high standards, and it enters your household, and then your woman get to talking about, oh, you not doing this because such I seen this on TikTok. Everything ain't for everybody, and everything is just different in certain relationships. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I say Kevin Samuels, Charleston White, all of them, they was putting a lot of stuff out there. Mm-hmm. And the stuff they were putting out there, the women was listening to.
Right.
And, the women was taking it in. And, so was the men taking it in.
And I use your words. I ain't mean to cut you off. Indoctrination is real.
Yeah.
You'll let these little social media platforms indoctrinate your mind with the wrong things.
Yes.
They indoctrinate your mind, like we said, it'll drill some shit, some stuff in your head, and you know what I'm saying? It might not be the right information.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, because indoctrination been used on us for many, many years. We talking over 400 years.
Absolutely.
So the indoctrination strategy works.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that indoctrination strategy comes, you got to remember perception on social media becomes certain people's reality. So
yo, this is the crazy part. Put the camera on me. This my uncle. I love this nigga to death. Yeah, I love this nigga to death. He always told me that for forever. I never understood it at a certain age. I was like, what is he talking about? Until I got older. As you get older, you gain wisdom, and you get older and you start learning. You start doing your own research. You start reading stuff. you like indoctrination, this, that, and the third. I'm like, the hell is that? So when I learned, I'm like, okay, I get what he mean. And that's some real stuff.
Yeah. And it's like, so with the indoctrination, right? And social media came about within the last 20 years. So social media got real hectic, right? So MySpace was kind of all right because it was just MySpace, but it boomed into Facebook, Instagram,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? All that other stuff, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. So what happens is people forgot to think for themselves. So when they forgot to think for themselves, they said, hold on. I'm strolling down my timeline. I seen what this person said. Just because that person said that don't mean it's right.
Absolutely.
This should help you educate yourself for the viewers that's watching. When someone is saying something, you strolling down your timeline, research what they're saying.
Absolutely.
Make sure what they're saying is accurate.
Right, absolutely.
So if you do that, you will not be indoctrinated with the mindset of that device. So if you teach your kids young about it, and they would say, I seen what's the name said such. So I researched what they were saying. Daddy, they was wrong. That's the type of babies you want to raise. You don't want the baby that when you look on there, what's the name said on his TikTok? So it don't mean nothing. What's the name said it's gonna rain? How many times the weather people said it's gonna rain, snow, and it was no snow, and it was no rain. Right. It was straight sunny. Right. So you have to do your own due diligence. Yeah, and when you do your own due diligence, you'll be a great person. So the social media got these women, I'm back on the topic with the women. Social media got these women and men. I can't leave us out because we gotta take accountability too.
Absolutely.
So we as men have to take accountability, and I'm first to say
some men
I'm accept accountability.
Absolutely.
Because of social media, right? It ruined a lot of relationships. That's a fact. It ruined people's relationships because you might have liked a person that went to school with a girl you dating. She took it the wrong way. You might have put a heart there, a smiley face, a laughing emoji, whatever you did. She saw it, and that's your argument when you come in the house. It's about social media. That's what's so crazy, the indoctrination of this platform. And I believe that a lot of us should be able to sue. We should have lawsuits because, listen, marriages fell apart, relationships fell apart, kids ain't talking to their father, kids ain't talking to their mothers because of social media.
It's so crazy, too, because nowadays it's like people don't, like men don't even meet women in public no more. Like men don't even push up on women in person. They
slide in the DM.
They slide in your DM now.
It go down in the DM.
Yeah, before the social media, you would talk to a woman. You'll talk to a female like, "How you doing? Can I take you out? This, that, and the third. Can we do this, that, and the third?" Yeah, y'all coordinated in person. Now it's like you see a woman out, you scared to approach her, she's scared to approach you, and now you got to jump on her DM. You know what I'm saying? And it goes from there, from the DM on, y'all linking up, and it's just different now. It's totally different now.
But they're making money. All these platforms making money off our pain. So they got platforms to put you together in relationships.
Zoom in on that. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, they're making money off of our pain, right? So all these platforms doing is saying, hey, look, they're going through this, they're going through this. Let's get a platform and make it for a love at first sight. Let's make it the black, the apps.
Culture Vulture.
Yeah. Yeah, Tinder. What's the name of it?
Culture Vulture.
Yeah, Tinder. All of these platforms are being made, right, of our pain. Now, check out the statistics and the number on how many successful people that met on those websites that's happily married. Right. It's very low. Right. Very, very, very low. Right. Now, guess what's high? A lot of them met and a lot of violence, a lot of killing, a lot of luring women places, raping them and killing them. A lot of men that's psychopaths is getting these women and doing all kinds of stuff. Right. I actually wrote a movie called Catfish, and it's dealing with something like that. And I wanted to put that out there, how people are suffering. They're mentally disturbed. They're like depression, stress, it's real. You understand? Mental health is serious, but a lot of people brush it to the side. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why people are killing each other at an alarming rate. So suicides and all of that, because people are suffering out here. Everything is going up. You go buy a loaf of bread like $5, $6.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You can't buy no eggs because you ain't got enough money for the eggs. Yeah, so you got to sit there and debate which one you want. I'm going to put this back and get this, or I'm going to get that. 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get the bread because you know you can make sugar bread sandwiches, toast, grilled cheese.
you can make 100 different
So you
things
ain't gonna
out of
take
bread.
the egg. You gonna put the eggs back in the bread. So it's so messed up out here that we all are suffering, and it's like, where do we get help? What are solutions to our problems? Let me ask you this: what do you think the solution should be right now to our problem dealing with financing, money, or programs that need to be here and put by the powers that be
Shit,
to change what we going through?
it's a lot. I mean,
Okay, so where would you start? Where would you start at?
me, if I was in position of being a governor or something like that.
No, not in governor. I'm saying that you would go to City Hall, whatever town you're from,
Right.
and what would you demand to be changed? What would you push?
Programs for the youth. It starts with the youth. When
Well,
you-
it starts in the household first.
Yeah, that's household. Then it starts with the young children coming up. I feel like they don't got enough activities. They don't got enough recreation centers. They don't got enough leaders. That's the thing. It's the lack of leaders nowadays.
Yeah, they can't keep
You know what I'm
following
saying? It's
gang
a lot
members.
of real,
Not the leaders of gangs.
Right. It's a lot of real men. And you got real men that's gang members. I would never take away from gang members because gangs could be a great thing if you're using it in a positive sense. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
gang members like you got New Direction out there. You got
Right.
Guns
Shout
Up.
out to
I mean, yeah,
right.
you got Gloves Up, Guns Down. You got a lot of
Right.
programs in Newark
Right.
that's doing good things, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying is they're doing their part, right?
Right.
So I'm saying what would you do to do your part? And the reason why I haven't
that's what I'm saying.
joined
You
these
answer the
organizations.
question. Go ahead.
The reason why I haven't, so the reason why I haven't joined these organizations and stuff like that, because a lot of people saying a lot of people are doing it for the bag, for the money and this and that, and not for the love or to help the people, right? Well,
But it's only so much a person could do as well.
right. It's only but so much a person could do, yes.
Right.
So the guys that I just mentioned, I think they're doing it for the love. They're really trying to help. From what I see, it looks like to me that they're helping because I see it. I see they work.
You're right.
So the only reason why I didn't join to go down to City Hall, get my own stuff and go hard, because I need unlimited resources. So if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. I don't want to cut corners because I know what we need as a people. I know, trust me, I know what we need. So what we need, the resources for me to make it work, it has to be unlimited. It has to be. So when I go to
Unlimited as far as
right, so if I go to City Hall, I go to the mayor, and if I tell you I need this, I need it. I need all town hall meetings in every town, right? I need everybody to come out. Remember those after school programs? Okay, we have something real big that's after school. And guess who else got to come? The parents. Hey, come on, because I know you can't read. I know you can't write. So I know you can't help your child. You come on in here. Now, what we doing for the kids to make money? I need these programs right here done. Why do I need these programs done? Because this 10-year-old is going to set up something, right? Where this 10-year-old can start making money
teaching
right now.
finances,
Right.
too.
And then you're going to show them the finances. You're going to show them what their credit score could be like. You're going to show them,
right.
you're going to show them how to write a check at 10. Show them how to get houses, real estate. All of this going to go on. I need all of this happening at those ages. And I need the parents to come down. Guess what? I even need grandma, grandpa to come through sometime. You know what I'm saying? And we take each community, go see the next community to see how they doing. So if we in Irvington go to Newark. Hey, we doing this. We come together. Do something. Once you got Irvington and Newark together, hey, East Orange. Now it's Irvington, East Orange, Newark. And then they go to Bloomfield, Irvington, East Orange, until we become one big family. One thing y'all need to know about Messiah the Poet, right? I understand that y'all got your own ideas. So as long as we know the destination, I'm going to tell you a trick, right? It ain't a trick, but it's something that y'all just don't relate to that I do. You want to be the number one guy in your section, and you want to be the number one guy that's doing all these things that you're doing within your organization, fine. As long as we have the address to where we're going, if we all got that address, guess what? I could get there with 5 and 2. It's 7. You getting there with 6 and 1. it's still 7. You getting there with 3 and 4, it's still 7. You getting in there with 7 ones, it don't matter, but we all got the same address. You know what I'm saying? I might have used Google Map, you might have used another way, and he used another one, so it don't matter. We get to that same address, same mindset, same goals. I guarantee you we can't be stopped. But the powers that be, they'll never let somebody like me get in there.
Stop it real quick.
They'll never let me get in there.
Let me see that goddamn ring he got. That motherfucker's shining.
Oh, that's it. Oh, so look.
Don't got that shit on.
So he done stopped that powerful message I was trying to get out.
That was beautiful. I love it. You know, I love it. I'm supporting anything you do. And like I said, since I'm 36.
I'm letting him get the dance floor. He get the closing argument. Get it on him. I'm telling. Speaking here.
Okay, hey, I'm 36. I've been knowing this man since I was 20. Let's say. I was living in his basement. Like he used to drop books on me and stuff like that. I would never really understand it. I wouldn't even read them. He used to come down. We used to chop it up till 5 o'clock in the morning. You read this, nephew? You did this? You did your research on this? I'm like, yeah. But
all the conscious people.
I know I did.
You on all of them.
So he always been a knowledgeable brother, and you know I like talking to him. It's good that we having this conversation. We even chopping it up. We asking each other these type of questions. And it's going as far, you know what I'm saying? We touching on different things. And I always could learn something from somebody. I could learn something from a 6-year-old. He said if they know how to speak logic and they know how to talk and they might make sense, I could learn something from them. So I'm a person that like to learn and take in things from other people if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I do my research and it's accurate. So, you know, you can learn something from anybody. Go ahead. Right. I just want to touch on his ring look nice.
Thanks.
That thing looks beautiful.
Thanks. So it's all about how, like he was saying, how a person articulate themselves, right? So if you can articulate yourself very well, you should be able to succeed, right? But it's always the people that are very educated, right? They seem to deviate from what they're supposed to be doing for the people. So when they deviate, guess what happened? We suffer. So that's why I said I never went to join any of these organizations because I know how I'm coming. I'm coming and I want unlimited resources and I want to be able to tell the kids that they're God. And the powers that be don't want me to tell them that they God. I have to tell them that they God. The powers that be don't want me doing that because the powers that be said these are kids, they're 7, they 8, their parents, some of them are religious, some of them are Christian, some of them are Muslim. You can't be telling them they God. I said, well, wouldn't it be better to tell them that they God who they can see in the mirror than to tell them that their spooky God is in the sky with a magic wand making everything happen, huh? Which one make more sense, huh? So it's better for them to get in the mirror and see themselves and say, I am what I am. Right. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. I am what I am. You go in the Bible and you know that's what he said to Moses. You know that bush when Moses seen this so-called God? Yeah. I am what I am. These kids need to know that they God. And when they know that they God and they look in that mirror and see that reflection, they begin to say, hold on. So I get up every day and I do this myself. That's what you're telling me? That's when they could get up and say, you know what? I want change. But when you got them sitting there praying to something that ain't responding to them, it's called insanity. It's called insanity. Because they're not getting any results. The only time they get results is when they get up and do it for self. Do for self. When they do that, it is what it is. You talk about Allah, is all right? What is Allah? Allah is right here. Arm, leg, arm, head. How do you spell Allah? Arm, leg, arm, head. It spells Allah. A-L-L-A-H. What are we talking about here, huh? The Bible. You already know. I tell you all the time. It's B-I-B-L-E. Right. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. What are we talking about here? This stuff got the youth so oppressed because they want to tap in the mind of a mystery God when they is God. Right. They get up and do for self, and then it's good. My boss ain't never tell me, listen, man, pray to your God And when you pray to your God gonna make sure you clock in every morning. And I'm gonna give you a check. If I don't get up and clock in, I don't get a check.
Absolutely.
If I don't get up and wash up, guess what? Month to month, I'm gonna smell like you know what. Right. So I have to do for myself. So I need to tell the youth that they God. But these organizations don't want me doing that. And so I can't be a part of that because I have to go in and tell them, look, man, you God. You praying to this mystery God. Bro, listen to me. Does the Most High God exist? Yes. The Most High God is energy, pure energy. Everything that you see is God. That's why they say God is everywhere. Because God is energy. God that created the universe and all of us, this, that. Yeah, that's the Most High God. You can see it. It's not a he, not a she, it's energy. That's it. So the youth get this, if they could get this through their head, you can imagine what they could do. You ever seen a baby, right? It's a baby in Africa, braiding hair at 3 years old. You go Google it. Braiding hair, just better than all the older women, fast and doing all this stuff, doing everything at 3. Right. You know why? Because the mother took the time out to teach the baby, look, you can do this. The baby didn't know no better. But then the baby getting to wake up and start doing. Y'all go look this up. 3-year-old baby doing hair better than parents. Right. Facts. Because they're teaching them at a young age. You got boxers, 5 and 8 years old, sharp, knocking out grown men. What are we talking about?
5 and 8 year olds knocking out grown men.
Not grown men like my age, your age, but I'm saying like people 12. But they're 8, 12, 13. You got to go watch.
They nice.
No, they're knocking them out. They're knocking them out.
12-year-olds?
Yes.
That's going to be a debate, huh?
No, it's not a debate because it's on YouTube.
8-year-olds, how tall are they? How big is
No, it doesn't matter how big they 8 and you're 13, 8 and you're 12. Yeah. You got football players, right? That you teach them the skill and you show them what to do, working this, that, and the third. And then you got 8 and 10-year-olds, 13-year-olds running through. You weighing 260 pounds, 14 years old. Little man only 10 running right through you. Getting touched. You say, yo, how does he do that? Right. They wonder how you do that. No, it's because someone taught you and showed you how to be great. You got to just do this, do that, and you got it. That's it. Right. Well, go ahead, get your closing arguments and we done. So we're going to let Shy close it out. And this is Yin and Yang Podcast. Give your last words.
Yin and Yang Podcast, man. I ain't really got too much to say. We kind of touched on a little bit of everything. I'm cool with it. I like the conversation we had. We need to do more of this, to be honest. And
all right, so you got to come through more.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to definitely do that. Shout out to Unc. Shout out to Yin Yang Podcast. I'm here, Shy. It's your boy.
And we out. You dig? Hey, look, but yeah, we done.